Buenas noches, Wan Xing Hao, Guten Abend, Masarahak, and good evening. Riverside Unified Board of Trustees, Dr. Hanson, Mr. Nakamura, faculty, community members, parents, families, and especially the graduating class of 2020. Welcome to John W. North High School, class of 2020, first ever, and hopefully the last, virtual graduation. Congratulations, class of 2020. We made it. My name is Adrian Claiborne Jr., United Student League president, but this doesn't really matter, does it? What matters is you. Yes, you. You through the computer, phone, tablet, large television, you matter. What matters is that students from the class of 2020 will be remembered forever, and we haven't even started yet. What separates this graduation ceremony from every other 2020 graduation is that we are John W. North High School students. The same students that have the strongest identity of any school I've seen. My freshman year, I remember North being called a rough school. But through my high school experience, I saw North for who we really are, underdogs. Being the underdog in every occasion and surpassing expectations at every encounter. I only saw examples of celebrated diversity, faculty members that cared for students, a second home for many of the students, and a place where the bathrooms are never open when you need them. Let's use this underdog mentality on whatever path we choose. But this is just the intro. Let me not get ahead of myself. First, for the national anthem, let me introduce a girl who sings way better than I do. She's an IB scholar, member of the North Chamber Singers, headed to Northwestern, majoring in vocal performance. Please welcome Rena Maduro.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Look at Rena. Inspirational right there. I told you, she sings better than I do. Our next speaker is a man who taught me all about leadership and how to serve my community. A man who has cared more about students than any principal I've ever had. A man who is both strong mentally as he is physically. Our principal, Mr. Nakamura.
Before I begin, I want to thank my two moms. Virge Burrows, my secretary, who has stood with me each day here at North, protected me and put up with my crazy running around campus, flying in the office ways, and has shown so much love and support. So here's to the best secretary and North alum, Mrs. Virge Burrows. I want to thank my second mom, Miss Becky Porter, our activities director. Becky, I'm gonna miss you more than you know. You've been serving our school since 1983, nearly 40 years. You have been the most influential person in our school's history, and there's no one who could argue against that. I want to next thank the best staff, the teachers, administrators, clerical staff, custodians, instructional assistants, and nutrition services staff of John Wesley North High School. Here's a snapshot of this year. We have nearly 80 students who earned the seal of biliteracy, 34 who earned the seal of multiliteracy. Freddie Hodnett, our student board member, has been possibly the most active and courageous student board member RUSD has ever seen. Football, girls soccer, boys water polo, wrestling, girls cross country won league titles. Our mock trial under the leadership of Miss Ford made the Elite Eight for the third year in a row. Samantha Sinclair was named Female Athlete of the Year. Peter Carney was named Male Athlete of the Year. We have 18 graduates from 18 birth nations. We have 18 Presidential Awards of Excellence, 2 National AP Scholars. Audrey Shui was National Merit Finalist, and our AVID program earned the National Demonstration Revalidation. Giovanni Alvarado was our first 2-time CIF Place winner for that sport of wrestling. Michael Metellus will attend the prestigious HBCU Morehouse College, joining the likes of North alum Josh Beverly and the late Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Amari Jenkins earned a full athletic scholarship to run track at UCSD. All right, familia, I'm speaking on a teleprompter right now. You know the words are on the side of the camera, and I'm supposed to pretend like I'm not reading, like a newscaster. But I want you to know why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I always keep it real with you. In this message, you'll see why I had to read this and not just go off the dome. So here we go. Graduating class of 2020, here's my message to you. Right now, I'm walking through the campus at 7:30 at night, May 5th, and we just distributed the caps and gowns earlier today. This is not a graduation speech. And to be honest, for the last few weeks, I've been struggling with the words to say how much I love and care for you and how valuable you are. This has been the longest I've ever taken to write a speech, the most writer's block that I've ever had, and it's the most intimidated I've ever been about delivering a message to an audience. And you know, I say this out of humility and honesty, but I give speeches to large groups all the time. I'm the principal that dances during halftime at homecoming, break dances at assemblies, and raps before the entire community. Doesn't make sense that I would be nervous, does it? Well, actually it does. Because the more valuable the person or group you're speaking to, the more important the message becomes. So I want to share a little. My name's Ben Nakamura, born February 16, 1980. Dad was in the California Youth Authority and then in the men's state prison. He met my mother in a mental institute because she found out she was adopted and came into contact with her biological mother at the age of 18, who was an extreme alcoholic. Her adoptive family told her that she was born into that family. So when her mom comes onto the scene, she felt betrayed and empty, and she tries to kill herself. My father's doing community service for parole, and he meets my suicidal mother, and they have 4 children together. My parents eventually divorce, and my dad falls into his old ways. My mom gets depressed, starts drinking alcohol, smoking weed, and shooting up heroin. I live in that drug home for the next few years, physically abused, neglected, emotionally abused, sexually abused. Needless to say, I did poor in school. My mom dies from that heroin overdose when I'm in 6th grade, and our father gets full custody. In school, as a child, the one thing I remember about teachers and administrators is that they didn't like me. They were always angry. I never felt like I belonged, always in detention, suspended, and in trouble. The first time I'm arrested, I'm outside Letha Rainey Intermediate as an 8th grader in Corona, and I get in a fight, and I hurt somebody really bad. I go to the assistant principal's office the next day because of it, and he tells me that I'll end up in prison if I don't change my ways. He reprimands me, and he speaks down to me. No love, no compassion, no empathy. So I think to myself, what would you do, Mr. Assistant Principal, if your dad, an aggressive and angry felon, told you that you had to beat this kid up, and then if you didn't, he was gonna beat you? I knew that was more than a threat because my dad had beaten me many times before, punched me in the face, foot sweep me, choked me. So I wonder what my assistant principal would have done if that was his dad. And now this AP is telling me that I'm gonna end up in jail? I'm not saying any of this to make anybody feel sorry for me. But I'm doing this to paint a picture to our audience, the community, and the world, so they know the reality of many of our students. My story's not unique. My suffering's not the greatest. My challenges aren't the worst, but they're real to me, and they represent a group of students to this day, many of which are at John W. North High School, that are marginalized and disrespected by a system that was never designed for them. And you all know that this is my last year here. So I'm gonna go all out for you with everything I got. I'm not like any other principal. I'm not saying that to brag, but there's no other principal that will deliver a message or will love his students like I love you. And you know that I'll fight for you to the death. When we had a student last year who tried to jump off the overpass, and I grabbed her and I pulled her down at the risk of my own life without any hesitation, that's because of the stuff that I've been through as a youth. When we have gang members that try to come on campus and then I meet them in the business park, take off my jacket and my walkie-talkie, and I tell them, ain't nobody getting past me because no one will mess with my students. That's a principle that nobody else has. That's straight stuff from movies. You all know that I love you, I see you, I shake your hands, I give you high fives, and I greet you every day. Our student leaders, they come to me with tears in their eyes and they tell me that I'm a father to them and I give them hope to become someone better. Well, you know that same love and passion and commitment that I have, that's the same fire that I see in the eyes of each of you. And all it needs is to be cultivated. All it needs is someone to love you who is in a position of power that says, I see you. I see that greatness in you. I'm not gonna label you by your circumstances, but instead, I'm gonna understand you got something inside of you that other people don't have. And that's what I see in you. My call to you is, it's not a graduation speech, giving you some catchy quotes and statistics and funny little jokes about life after high school, blah, blah, blah. 2 roads diverged in the forest, I picked the one, less travel, yada, yada. No, my speech to you is one from the heart, a little rough around the edges, little streets, a little gutter. Maybe not what some would call standard English, but it's purposeful, it's real, it's raw, it's the language of the people. You don't deserve someone to come and give you a prepackaged speech. You don't deserve someone coming from upper middle class affluence who's always had everything handed to them with a silver spoon in their mouth, telling you, try hard, shoot for the stars, live your best life. You don't deserve that. That would be disrespect to you. You deserve someone to be real, transparent, and throw aside this fake image of, I got my stuff together and everything's all good for me. Just imitate me and then maybe you can be as good as I am. No, forget that. You guys are better than me. You have a brighter future than me. I don't want you to make the same stupid mistakes that I did. I don't want you to start going down some dark roads that I traveled in my youth, close to a path that maybe others in your family and in the community have been either. It's not because your family and community is bad, but there's this systemic oppression. There's institutionalized racism. There's nationwide discrimination, hate, and bias that have put people in positions where they're in a struggle. It's easy to look at people and judge them and look down on them, but there are policies and systems that have put people in those unfair conditions. So here's my wondering. If all of us teachers and administrators just walked one day in your shoes, if we could even make it through the doors of the schoolhouse just one time. I wonder if we walked in your shoes for one day, if we wouldn't think about ending our lives. I wonder if we walked in your shoes for one day, if we would have the courage and integrity to come to school and class and rise up and overcome these obstacles and graduate high school and maintain hope and still be giving back to other people. I wonder. I'm reading right now, and not because I'm not speaking from my heart, but because I want to make sure that the Spirit's not lost in the message. Where am I writing this? I'm not writing this in an air-conditioned office. Well, 1, because the air conditioning in my office barely works, but 2, because you don't lead behind a computer screen. You don't inspire others sitting in an office. You don't lead resting on your laurels, so to speak. You lead and uplift others by being in the mix with the people that you serve. So where am I writing this speech? I'm walking down the east side. Right now, I'm writing this walking down 3rd Street, walking in front of a house with an old beat up chair, half in the sidewalk, half in the street, past Montana and Kansas, walking through Longfellow right now. And it's a little bit scary for me, I'm not gonna lie. I think I've been pretty tough. I've been through some stuff, but am I really that tough to walk through the neighborhoods for a few hours that you walk through every single day? Am I that tough to, in the evening, in my educated state, just to walk for a few hours through the reality that you live all day, every day? There's a little bit of fear inside of me, but that's good. It's a reminder to me that you're tougher than I am. It's a reminder that you've been through more stuff than I've been through. It's a reminder to all of us to not forget the struggles we've faced and overcame. It's a reminder. Never forget where we come from. It's a reminder. Stay humble. It's a reminder that when we get educated not just so we can have a nice car. You know, like a Dodge Challenger, Scat Pack, a little system, 12-inch subwoofer in the back to bump. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's my car. But it's not just for that. It's a reminder that when we do get that education, when we do get those letters behind our name, the BA, MA, PhD, MD, when we do become an elected official, we do that not just for ourselves, but to remember those whose shoes we were once in, to recognize that we have a social, moral obligation to serve and uplift others just as others have served and uplifted us. That's what this reminder is about. You know that I love you. You know that I would die for you. It's the hardest thing for me to read this speech and say I'm not going to be here at North next year, but I'm going to tell you what. I'll always be a Husky, just as you will always be a Husky, because we got that expression. Once a Husky, always a Husky. You know what that means? You know what that expression means? Don't forget where you come from. Don't forget John Wesley North High School. Don't forget who John Wesley North was, an abolitionist, a highly educated man who was on a state Supreme Court and a colleague of Abraham Lincoln. But when people found out what he stood for, they boycotted, protested against him, and ran him out of the city. You know why? Because the people in that city were trying to lynch, hang, murder a black man. And he somehow talked the mob out of it, but not without a cost. They ran him out of the city, and he lost everything he had. But he comes to a little town that didn't even have a name. And you know what that city is right now? Riverside. Riverside, the 951. And you know who that person, John Wesley North, is? He's the founder of our city. You know the only school named after the founder of our city? It's not up the hill. It's not down the street. It's right here in the east side. It's John W. North High School, the illustrious, the one and the only. That's our school. Here's my message. Yes, life is not fair. Yes, the cards aren't in your favor. Yes, the odds are stacked against you. But remember this, you got people who got your back. Remember this, stand for what's right, even if that means that you're standing alone. So maybe people in positions of unearned power and influence, they don't walk, talk, and look like you. But we're changing that around, and it starts here with us, with who we are as Huskies. That's why your principal is delivering this message this kind of way, with this kind of language. Keeping it 10,000. Right now, I'm walking down La Paz, right by La Paz Apartments on Linden, and I think about this reality that you live every single day. See that strength that you got? See when those people in positions of power want to look down on you and think that they're better than you? Keep this in mind. They can't walk where you walk. They can't eat where you eat. They can't live where you live, and they can't overcome the way that you overcome. Why? They don't have the strength that you have. They haven't been through the training, the testing, the battleground, the proving ground that you've been through. They haven't been through the fire, so they don't have that fire. Keep your fire. Don't let them or anyone else stamp it out of you. Your fire is your gift. If anyone can overcome, it's you. If anyone can rise to the occasion, it's you. If anyone can win a 4-lap race and when the competition only has to run 2, it's you. Never let anyone look down upon you. Never let anyone tell you that you're not worthy. Never let anybody tell you that you don't belong and you don't have a seat at the table. Shoot, not only should you have a seat at the table, you made that table. That table was made on the backs of your people. And now people are going to tell you that you don't deserve a seat at it? If it wasn't for you and your people, there wouldn't even be a table. I'm on Linden in Ottawa, standing in Patterson Park, May 5th, 8:30 at night. This is where you live. This is your community. You've been tried by that fire. So let me ask you this question. When you rise up and you don't sell yourself short, what you gonna do? Maybe you're gonna go off to UC Berkeley like Adrian Claiborne. Maybe you're like Angel Renteria going to serve in the United States Army. Or like Kennedy Boyette going to Spelman. Or Arzon Esparza going to UCLA. Jeanette Aboyetz at RCC to study sign language interpreting. Brianna Casares, nursing at CBU. Aaron Guzman, majoring in architecture. Or Dana Ceja with pre-law at the University of Colorado. Mia Tamayo with biomedical science on a pre-med track. Lindsay Fuqua attending UC Berkeley, majoring in biochem. Isabella Delgado studying bio at Northern Arizona University. Esther Sepulveda majoring in history at Cal State San Bernardino. David Salinas majoring in business administration at UCR. Samantha Sinclair majoring in marine biology at the University of Hawaii. Brian Chavira majoring in mechanical engineering at UC Merced. So maybe that's you. So when you continue to push, fight, and rise through that grind and not sell yourself short, set your goals ridiculously high, and you make it, and you arrive where you want it to be, what you gonna do with it? Is that the goal? To be successful? Is that the goal? There's so many avenues to success. There's so many ways to earn green pieces of paper. There's so many ways to earn money. Many people are successful, but few are significant. Successful people earn money and help themselves. Significant people uplift communities. They transform lives. They leave a legacy. I want to call on you to be significant, to leave a legacy for your people, for your community, for your family, your country, your grandparents, the ones who paved the way, and maybe they didn't make it all the way. I want you to do it for them. Change a culture, change a history. Show your families that those sacrifices weren't in vain. Give back, serve, and be significant. This is your community where champions, warriors, winners, and leaders are born, bred, and built. Don't ever let anyone quench that fire inside of you. Don't lose your fire. Rise up for your community. You're the future. You're the future that will right the wrongs. You're the future that's going to rise above. You're going to make our country more compassionate, more caring, inclusive, and respectful to all its citizens, not just some. In closing, I'm saying, as your principal who loves you with all my heart, go forth. Be Huskies, be proud, never forget where you came from. Understand that you were called to this. So every time someone throws dirt on your back, like the message I gave to the seniors 2 years ago at the graduation, that very dirt that was designed to bury you, shake it off and step up so it can lift you up. The very dirt that was designed to hold you down and silence your voice, use that as fuel to become better and stronger. Don't keep it status quo. Don't be cynical. But be radical. Have dreams so big that people laugh at you and say, oh, no, that's probably too much for you. You need a backup plan. Nah, because if you were up the hill and you had everything handed to you and you said you wanted to be a doctor, a senator, the president of the United States, if you were up the hill and you had that dream, you know what people would do? They say, good, yeah, you can do that, perfect. We're gonna help you get there. But when you come down low here in the East Side and you say that's your dream, that's your goal, they might look at you and say, oh, well, have you thought of a backup plan? Are you sure you want to do that? I'm not saying it's bad to have a plan B, but every time someone tells you that, they throw that little shade on you. They kind of give you that little look, a pause, or a that's dirt to keep you down, to make you feel like you don't belong or that you're less than. Every single time that dirt was thrown at you that was intended to bury you, use it to rise up. Huskies, that's right. Freestyle Fridays, Bakers, the UV, Jack in the Box. You know what I'm talking about. Stater Brothers, the arcade, our little theater that does big things, USL, Renaissance, Link Crew, and the OG MCC, John Wesley North High School, 1550 3rd Street, right here, East Side, Riverside, John Wesley North High School, the illustrious, don't mess with us. We come and represent. 2020 is when I graduate, like Brother Slim said. 2020 is when I graduate. Stay true, stay strong, stay gutter, stay humble, stay real, stay a Husky. 2020 is when I graduate. I love you. I'm out.
Thank you, Mr. Nakamura, for that. It really hit me in mi corazón. Thank you for not only the speech, but your 3 years of service, from the breakdancing, skateboarding, to the fitted pink shirt, wrestling genius, and the caring attitude you always bring. Always choosing North students over any other. I'm so sad to see you leave North, but I'm so happy to see you join the graduating class of 2020. Now, I'd like to introduce our esteemed Board of Education members.
Good evening, class of 2020, families and friends. You are graduating in a most unique time in our history, and that means that your place in the timeline is unique. The world has thrown you a curveball, and you're about to show them what you are made of. You are part of a generation of students who will succeed no matter what. You are strong. Good luck, class of 2020.
There is wisdom found in the 13th century phrase, "This too shall pass." Class of 2020, you are familiar with the disappointments caused by this disruption of COVID-19. While life is a journey of peaks and valleys, the point is to enjoy the journey, both the mountain tops and the valleys. Your Board of Education shares the sting of these disappointments you're experiencing. Yet we balance this with our immense pride in your personal achievement, one of life's most important, attaining your high school degree. And soon, going out in the world as young adults, intelligent and prepared.
Right now, the world is in crisis, a crisis with real and challenging repercussions, like not being able to celebrate today the way you would like to. But like generations before you, it is precisely these kinds of challenges that help you grow and will assist you in becoming who you'll be 10, 20, even 30 years from now, teaching you the ability to handle change and disappointment. And you are all the more stronger for it.
All of the experiences each of you shared throughout your education matter. We take this time to cherish those memories with the ones we love, no matter where we are. Graduation represents an opportunity for you to begin realizing the possibilities on how your generation can define the meaningful impact left on this world. That legacy of determination and compassion will ultimately transcend the circumstances that we all share with the class of 2020.
Our community joins those across the globe in our response to this pandemic that has halted our traditional way of life, including the ability to come together and celebrate and recognize your accomplishments and goals. And while for now we can't physically be with one another, we can still celebrate your achievements and milestones virtually today. We certainly understand and empathize that this isn't the ceremony you expected, and that it is no doubt an unbefitting substitute. Class of 2020, know that in spite of these circumstances, the lack of a traditional ceremony in no way diminishes the amount of pride, gratitude, and hope your community has in each of you.
You are the future.
You are prepared.
You are strong.
You are determined.
You are resilient.
Our first student speaker is one of our salutatorians, Queen Audrey Toy. She'll be attending UC Berkeley, majoring in molecular environmental biology. Sheesh. But I'll see you there, Audrey.
Hello and congratulations, families, friends, and members of the Husky Class of 2020. Although we cannot be on campus to share this moment, one of the positive externalities of this pandemic is that I can introduce you guys to the beautiful Maddie. I'm excited to be able to celebrate my 18th birthday with you guys on the same day that we graduate. I stand before you as an IB student, dance captain, mathlete, tutor, horse girl, and soon-to-be high school graduate. For this, I have my beautiful and supportive family to thank, as well as the lyrics of songwriting titan Taylor Swift. But more importantly, I have the amazing teachers at John W. North who have brightened up mine and so many others' days with not only their knowledge, but also the stories of their lives, children, and even horses. I also am lucky to have hilarious, brilliant, talented, and selfless fellow Huskies that I am lucky enough to call my peers and friends, as well as the amazing staff members who never fail to fist bump me during passing periods. We each have so many different people to thank for this event, many of whom we cannot thank in person. So if you are watching this, thank you for being a part of the Husky community that has made these past 4 years so special. So Huskies, let's ride off into the next chapter of our lives, knowing that North has prepared us for all of the learning, sacrifice, and accomplishments that the future holds in store. Bye.
Audrey really brought it with that speech. She was not horsing around. Next is our other salutatorian, Jordy Martinez. He'll be attending UCLA in the fall, majoring in neuroscience.
Fellow seniors, families, and friends, it is my pleasure to be on your screens today and talking to you from a 7th take of a pre-recorded video. I don't understand why everyone was complaining about online graduation. This is great. Now I can't see your faces cringe at my crusty jokes. Actually, the salutatorians weren't even supposed to speak at graduation. We were supposed to speak at baccalaureate, but since that got canceled, you're stuck with me. Also, I would like to formally apologize for all the events of the past 5 months. I kind of jinxed this all. On midnight of New Year's Eve, I shouted out that 2020 would be the best year ever, and man, did that backfire. In all seriousness, I know this is a strange time for all of us. To have a graduation online is something none of us expected. But though it is unusual to be celebrating at a distance, our achievements are not in the slightest bit diminished. Seniors, now is the time to celebrate the hard work of the past 4 years. We deserve it, even if we're stuck at home. In fact, it's the perfect time when you have nothing else to do to sit back and reflect. What do you imagine when you think of North? For me, I picture the back parking lot with Mr. Nakamura sitting underneath the tent every day, greeting students as they walked in. It will dawn on us that these days are now behind us, and we're all the more grateful for them. Maturity in any sense is a rapid but subtle process that we're almost unaware of as it occurs. And whether you are pursuing a higher education or intend to join the workforce, your time here at North has made you ready for it. Congratulations, class of 2020. Stay passionate, stay safe.
Thanks, Jordy, for jinxing us. But I'll let it slide, because that speech, mwah. Our achievements are not in the slightest bit diminished. I gotta write that down somewhere. Our next speaker is John W. North valedictorian Michelle Wang, majoring in bioengineering at UCLA. You're gonna wanna listen carefully to this one, so sit back and have some fun with this one.
When I first arrived at Camp US, I expected to get lost, like I have at an airport before, but what I arrived at this time wasn't in plain sight. Good evening, class of 2020. Here is my campfire story. When I came to North, I knew there was a possibility of getting roasted, but the reality was I was simply overwhelmed with warmth. There was just this blazing ring of fire in which everyone was determined to spark and kindle those around them to be the hottest they could be. Stiff as a tree trunk, my color guard sisters didn't ask me to leave, but instead helped me improve as I branched out. As I double faulted in tennis, my coaches knew I had more to serve, as they gave me the chance to acquire a net game. More generally, if a student were to be seen struggling in class, heartfelt encouragement would certainly result from both teachers and classmates. Laughter was held together, in abundance, not in silence. What truly makes me love my Husky family, more than anything, is not our ability to celebrate the highs, but our willingness to cultivate the lows into the Home Depot. At a leadership retreat, I witnessed North students help bring people together like portable lanterns, making sure that those who had retreated into a dark corner could be illuminated with joy and happiness once again. During competitions, which could easily be games of hunting for the prizes alone, everyone was intent on having fun and, like blankets, willing to cover for each other. Even during tutoring sessions, it is evident how both student and peer tutor climb the rope of academics as one, as they fix what's not working to soar above and beyond. When the class of 2020 arrived among the wilderness of Camp US, they chose to not only allow each other to shine freely, but also together. With the same compassion that we have shown, I know that we will continue to encompass what it means to have character as we embark on our individual journeys. So, congratulations, class of 2020. And remember that if you ever get lost, just continue following the needle that points north. Thank you.
I just found my new camping partner. Thank you, Michelle, for bringing us some cheer. That was pun-tastic. Now, to round off our student speakers, can I please get a virtual round of applause for not only our homecoming queen, but our senior class president, Jackie Olays. She'll be attending San Jose State and be majoring in political science. Take it away, Jackie.
It gives me great pleasure to welcome all of our viewers tuned in today to experience John W. North's first ever virtual graduation. I would like to personally thank all of the friends and family who have gathered quarantine style to recognize and celebrate this major milestone for the class of 2020. Despite the fact that this is not the traditional graduation ceremony which we have anticipated the past 12 years, our legacy at North will live on forever and future generations will know about us. I spent a lot of time thinking about my speech until I realized it should be about North and our graduating class. There are so many special moments that define us as a class. A peaceful movement that was initiated in the back of the school that brought us together. The Freestyle Fridays that gave all the students the opportunity to share with us their talents. And then of course, there was Friday, March 13th, a day that turned out to be the final day of our senior year. Had we known, we all would have cherished the day much more. It's tough to think of what could have been. Often opportunities provided are taken for granted, and in our future, let's hope we take advantage of all moments, even if they seem ordinary or possibly even boring. John Devy North has been home for so many of us. From the super early mornings to the very late nights, there were days where many of us spent more time on campus than at home. But this involvement connected us to the school, and most importantly, to each other, and will remain with us forever. And as we look forward to the next series, we hope to come across the same involvement and family that we found here at North. We have been uniquely shaped by our Husky experiences. So don't forget, class of 2020, once a Husky, always a Husky.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm in the stadium right now. And though you cannot join me, I know that you are here with me in spirit. And so it is with great pleasure that I present to you the graduating class at John Wesley North High School of 2020. Congratulations.
Yassine Tariq Abdel Fattah.
Thank you for introducing me to such inspiring mentors and such outstanding friends. The memories I've made at John W. North High School will always be with me and will always be a part of me. Thank you.
Janelle Nicole Aboitis. Jacob Daniel Acosta. Jaden Justice Adams.
Jaden Adams, class of 2020. I'd like to thank my family and my coaches for putting me through high school.
Danny Aguilar. Esmeralda Abigail Aguilar.
A special thanks to my friends and family at John W. North High School, and especially the class of 2020. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Ingrid Aguilar. Jaden Angel Aguilar. Eliana Aguilera.
Thank you to my family, friends, and class of 2020 for this amazing journey. I'm excited for my next 4 years at Cal Poly Pomona. Go Huskies and go Broncos.
Jocelyn Angel Aguirre.
Thank you to all my family and friends for supporting me throughout my last 4 years of high school.
Wala Salma Ahmed. Martin Jordan Ispuro. Brian Alexander Alatorre. Jessica Melissa Alejandres. Akta Ali. Italy Claire Almanza Hernandez.
Suhaib Jafar Hassan Al-Sheikh.
Thanks to my school, all the staff, teachers, and counselors. Thanks to my family. I'm glad I got a mirror.
David Alvarado. Giovanni Alvarado.
I just want to shout out the wrestling coaches, the North faculty, my family and friends. Thank you guys.
Sally Marie Vidal Alvarado. Armando Joseph Alvarez. Gabriela Xiomara Alvarez.
Thank you, North, for the amazing 4 years. Bye.
Luis Angel Alvarez.
Noemi Araceli Alvarez. Jennifer Celine Amaya Garcia.
Nathan Ambrose. Zadie Beatrice Ambrosio.
Casey Christopher Anderson. Samantha Anderson. Lakendra Jashana Anthony. Esteban Thomas Aragon. Yanette Guadalupe Arceo Carrillo. Annabelle Arias. Lorenzo Armas. Joshua Elias Arriaga. Jennifer Suenos Ariola. Mohammed Moaz Arshad. Cesar Atalano. Jonathan Daniel Avila. Katia Jimena Aviles.
Hello, my name is Katia Aviles, and I want to thank Labs. And Salcedo, you're the best teacher ever, and I gotta go because I have to go to work, and I decided to do this last minute. So,
Joel Ayala. Kaylin Rachel Ayers.
Aaliyah Rose Babb.
Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Danixa Camille Baker.
To all my teachers, thank you. And to all the friends I've made along the way and my family, I love you.
Richard Baker.
To all my teachers, thank you. Mom and Dad and family, I love you. Class of 2020, we did it!
Kayla Shea Benico.
I'd like to give a special shout out to my friends, my family, and the class of 2020. We did it, guys! Woo!
Josefina Banuelos Mercado.
Shout out to the Labs Academy for being my family since day one. I love you all. Thanks for taking this journey with me, and I can't wait to see how successful you all become. Go Labs!
Amber Maria Barajas.
I am just really grateful for everything, all the teachers and staff, and especially grateful to my family. Congrats, class of 2020. Yeah.
Mia Antonia Barre. Eric Isaiah Barnes.
COVID-19, class of 2020.
Michonne Isa Barnes. Naya Soleil Barnes. Perla Vanessa Barrientos. Kayla Marie Basulto. Aaron James Basurto. Adolfo Bautista. Anthony Alexander Bautista.
Marquise Allen Bellamy.
Rolinda Marie Benitez. Sakta Tabongtong Berg. Anthony Gabriel Bermudez.
Class of 2020, once a Husky, always a Husky. This is Anthony Bermudez. Let's go.
Brandon James Lee Beauvais.
Kennedy Diane Boyette.
Hey guys, it's Ken here, aka Ken Dog, and I just want to give a special shout out to God, my family, friends, and teachers, and everyone who's helped me throughout my high school career. Thank you so much. I love you.
Maya Sophia Braslaw. Iris Gabriela Bravo. Janelle Teresa Brown.
Shout out to my mom and supportive teachers and counselors who helped me navigate through school. Thank you.
David John Bulger. Destiny Unique Burnett. Raymond Anthony Cabral. Efrain Cabrera.
Nayeli Cabrera Mata.
Thank you to my friends and family attending my virtual graduation. I wish nothing but the best and most success upon the class of 2020.
Emily Eowyn Caldwell. Ryan Nicholas Kalanen. Jesus Calzada. Ariv Victor Camacho.
I will be attending Antelope Valley College in the fall to further my athletic and academic career. I'd like to thank my families and friends for supporting me through my journey and never giving up on me. Go Huskies.
Angel Raul Cardenas Ivanes. Adriana Carlos.
Cesar Carlos.
Peter Gregory Carney.
Hey Huskies, just wanted to give a special shout out to my family, friends, coaches, and teachers for all the love and support you guys have given me. Once a Husky, always a Husky. You guys will always be my family.
Jason Deshawn Carr. Lillian Denise Carranza Reyes. Juan Antonio Castaneda. Patricia Castillo.
I give special thanks to my family and friends.
Sodi Renee Castillo. Carol Renata Castorena Urbina. Alondra Castro. Brianna Nicole Cazares.
This is for my mom and dad and the rest of my family. I love you guys incredibly much. Thank you for always supporting me. Take care, class of 2020.
Dana Paola Ceja. Jorge Celis.
Mariana Rachel Sellis.
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and teachers who have motivated me and believed in me throughout these 4 years of high school. I love you all so much.
Natalie Cervantes Negrete. Andrea Esmeralda Chavez.
Andrea Daleen Chavez.
Joshua Chavez Diaz. Brian Shavira.
Yo.
Quan Ting Chen.
Braxton Dale Shanae.
Citizens of the Northern Empire, big thanks to the BSR, the PSBHR, the flute section, my teachers, and my family.
Shafriq Chowdhury. Giovanni Daniel Cisneros. Samantha Cisneros. Vanessa Stefania Cisneros. Adrian LaAnthony Claiborne.
I want to give thanks to my mom, my dad, my grandma, my aunt, my brother, Ms. Nakamura, Ms. Porter, and the rest of the Husky staff. Thank you.
Elijah Miles Cohen. Isaiah Lee Cohen. Michael David Coffey.
I'd like to thank my friends and family and all those who made it worthwhile in these 4 years.
Portia Lene Coleman. Tina Latrice Conley. Juan Arturo Contreras. Aaron Correa.
Aaliyah Mary Faye Cornett.
George John Cortez.
Thank you to my family and coaches at North High School.
Marlene Cortez. Samantha May Crawford. Lucas Reed Cristales. Jesse Cruz.
I'd like to thank my parents for the support they give me.
Elizabeth Cruz. Valeria Cruz Tapia.
Thank you to all the North staff for making the past 4 years amazing. I will truly miss you guys.
Daniel Kuatle.
It's Daniel Cuautle, aka El Churro, reporting live. Class of 2020, you already know, first generation to graduate online. Shout out to my friends, teachers, and family that helped me through the journey. It was tough, but we made it. Let's go!
Audrey Lynn Sway.
Carolyn Sandali de Leon Gomez. Ariana de Anda.
Joel Villarreal de la Rosa.
To my friends and family, I love you guys. And special shout out to my mom and dad. Thank you for always being there. Class of 2020, congratulations, we did it.
Isabella Rose Delgado.
Hector Aaron Deras Lopez.
Thanks to all my family and teachers that has been supporting me those years. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Stephanie Fernandez Diaz. Nicholas Diego Domingo. Isaiah Angel Dorado. Daisy L. Duran.
Nija Monye Eaglin.
Shout out to all the teachers who took a special interest in me. Thank you.
Jocelyn Norma Echeverria.
Ali Abdelaziz El Shahawi. Mariah Escarcega. Arzoan Esparza.
I want to say thanks to all my friends, families, and teachers that helped me accomplish my goals and my dreams. And I just also wanted to say that I'm going to be back.
Andrew Quetzalcoatl Espinoza. Brittany Espinoza. Carla Espinoza.
Thank you to my friends and family who have given me support throughout these last 4 years. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Natalia Lizeth Espinoza. Angel Alejandro Estrada. George Abelardo Quiroz Estrada.
I had a great time at North. Thank you everyone for everything.
Manuel Farias Gomez.
Kylie Pualani Fabian.
Thank you to all my fellow teachers and class of 2020. Good luck out there.
Jasmine Faya Iraheta.
I'd like to thank my family and most of all God for helping me through these 4 years. I hope the best for my senior friends.
Kevin Fea Iroeta.
Benaz Veras. Davy Luna Fernando Gaspar.
I want to appreciate to all my family who supported me through my high school year and my teachers too. Like how they say, once a Husky, always a Husky.
Carla Jasmine Ferreira.
Brianna Osiris Figueroa.
Gustavo Aaron Figueroa. Cassandra Michelle Flores.
Hey everyone, it's Cassandra Flores representing John North High School, class of 2020. We're going through this together. I want to thank all my family, friends, and teachers. Follow your dreams.
Miriam Victoria Flores. Lindsay Fokwa Juka.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I just wanted to shout out my family, friends, and staff members on the North Campus who truly made my 4 years amazing. Thank you, and once a Husky, always a Husky.
Robert Donald Freeman.
I want to give a special thanks to my friends and family for helping pushing me this far.
Guta Yurga Fufa.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Adrian Daniel Garcia. Angel Jose Garcia.
Yo, shout out to everybody who helped me graduate high school. I just want to say thank you and go stream Gooba out right now.
Anthony Garcia. Anthony Edward Garcia. Brittany Joanna Garcia. Carmen Felicity Garcia. Christian Jesse Garcia. Ilario Garcia.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'd like to thank my teammates, my coaches, and especially my parents for where I am today. Go Huskies!
Jaime Garcia. Mariah Victoria Lynn Garcia. Oscar Garcia. Scara Victoria Garcia. Maria Yasmin Garcia Rodriguez. Valeria Garcia Rodriguez. Jada Christine Ginwright.
Special thanks to Renaissance, the class of 2020, and most of all, my family.
Cameron Aiden Glaze.
It's coming great, and I wanted to say thank you to my friends for convincing me not to drop out and for sticking around. Thanks, guys. I'm gonna miss you.
Yaritza Maribel Gotches Alvarado. Daisy Destiny Gomez. Jennifer Gomez. Kimberly Gomez.
Jeremy Manasseh Gonzalez.
Hello, my name is Jeremy Gonzalez, and I would like to give a huge shout out to my friends and family, and especially my parents, for making me successful in the man I am today. Thank you.
Celeste Erica Gonzalez. Diego Alberto Gonzalez. Dominic S. Gonzalez. Mario Gonzalez. Tanya Gonzalez. Xavier Andrew Gonzalez.
Big thank you to my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, and all my friends that were with me along this 4-year journey. Thank you.
Luis Alejandro Gonzalez Martinez.
Congratulations, class of 2020. The best is yet to come.
Estefania Graciano.
October Morgan Graham. Brian Yave Granados. Crucificio Yasher Granger.
Devin Victoria Green.
Congratulations, class. We did it.
Kanan Nicholas Greenstreet.
Thank you to all my friends and family and my girlfriend for motivating me, and congrats to class of 2020.
Rudy Grijalva Gonzalez. Samuel Gross. Alexis Guardado. Ian Miguel Garneros.
Thanks to everyone who made the first half of my senior year memorable, and thank you to coronavirus for making the other half just as memorable.
Charlene Yadira Guerra.
Angelica Guerrero.
Melanie Guerrero. Ser Guevara Moctezuma. Rafael Guido. Rigoberto Alex Gejosa Garcia.
I want to thank to all my family and my friends, especially the class of 2020. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Aaron Guzman.
Shout out to Yamhog, Lean Squad, Efren, Sean, Roberto, Hugo, my family, and the Luna family. I want to be the man I am without you today.
Justin Andrew Guzman. Marlon Richard Haddock.
Tico Vox Tien Harris Pham.
Mark Justin Hassan.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. We did that. And shout out to my mom and dad.
Adam Hernandez. Amirani Hernandez.
Huge shout out to my family and the Ed Academy for always giving me courage to go to school. Thank you.
Andy Hernandez. Leslie Hernandez.
I want to thank my family and all the staff members at North who never gave up on me. I remember Huskies. We're all in this together.
Lisbeth Hernandez.
I want to thank my family and all the staff members at North that never gave up on me. And also remember Huskies, stay safe, and we're all in this together.
Rebecca Hernandez. Roman Hernandez. Abel Hernandez Villa. Brian Axel Hernandez Arias. Carmen Julissa Herrera. Luis Armando Herrera. Christopher Howard Heron.
Hey, my name's Chris Heron. I'm going to Cal State San Bernardino. I'm majoring in business administration, and I'd just like to thank my friends for making my high school years great.
Danielle Lee Hill.
I thank God, my mom, my dad, my family, my friends, and to the teachers who helped me for the past 4 years. And to you, class of 2020, we did it.
Anthony Swan Hinojos. Victor Angel Hinojosa. Elijah Van Hotnet. James William Hogan. Joshua Joseph Holmes. Ethan David Hong.
I want to give a special shout out to the Hong family, the Savage family, the Han family, my North family, and all the teachers who've gone that extra mile along the way to help me succeed.
Naeem Ramsey Hoxie.
I would like to give a shout out to my family and all my football coaches. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
April Destiny Huerta.
I want to thank my mom, my grandma, my grandpa, my teachers for telling me I could graduate. Go Huskies, class of 2020.
Lydia Guadalupe Huerta Peralta. Maria Lourdes Capati Hurtado. Alonso Ibarra. Crystal Ibarra. Daniel Aguilar Ibarra. Amelie Juliet Islas. Amari Jenkins. Jamie Jiang.
Jareli Geronimo.
My name is Jareli Geronimo, and I would love to thank my friends, my family, and my mentor, Miss Polly, for helping me get through my 4 years of high school. Thank you.
Adam Michael Jimenez. Alexis Alfredo Jimenez.
I would like to thank my parents, my family, my friends for supporting me all 4 years.
Daisy Violeta Jimenez. Giselle Jimenez. Tiffany Lynn Jimenez. Aubrey Diane Johnson. Avery Michael Johnson. Destiny Juarez. Kimberly Vanelli Hui. Hakeem Jamal Kamara.
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, and the rest of my family, and my teachers for being patient with me. Let's go Huskies! Woo!
Savannah Rose Kanister. Daniela Katzenstein. Courtney McKenna Kelly.
And I'd like to give a special thanks to everybody at North, specifically Education Academy, Miss Hightower, and the girls soccer team.
Paya Nicole Kelly. Mark Anthony Kepler.
Big shout out, lots of love over there to all my friends and family over at North. I love and miss you guys so much, man. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Alyssa Nori Kilgore. Tiwan Brian Tommy Kirkland Cook.
I want to thank my family, and I want to thank my boys, Xavier and Jose.
Alyssa Alize Laredo.
Rose Marie Lariviere.
Kiera Latson.
I want to thank my family and my friends, especially my parents, and I want to congratulate the class of 2020.
Adriana Alejandra Ledesma. Bailey Victoria Ledgard. Keon Keith Lee.
Jada, it's your boy Keon, aka Slim. All that's a shout out to my family, my friends, my loved ones for helping me get my 4 years of high school. Thank you.
Jose Blair Lemos.
Gerard Franz Lespinas. Crystal Leva.
Carlos Llerenas.
Ana Veronica Lopez.
Big shout out to all my North family, all my family that supported me throughout my 4 years of high school. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Cassandra Lopez.
Congrats, class of 2020. We did it.
Claudia Alejandra Lopez.
Thank you to all my friends, teammates, and teachers who have made going to North such a great experience.
Isabel Leticia Lopez.
Jasmine Alexis Lopez.
Johan Antonio Lopez.
Jose Emmanuel Lopez. Robert Lopez.
I would like to thank my coaches, my teachers, and my teammates. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Lenny Lopez Shanakwa.
I'd like to give a huge thanks to my family, friends, and teachers that helped me throughout these past 4 years and wish you all the best.
Maria Fernanda Lopez Mejia.
Special thanks to my mom and my dad, but also to those amazing teachers I had the opportunity to work with. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Vanity Diafan Lopez Correa. David Lopez Jimenez. Erica Lopez Reyes. Juan Jose Lopez Rodas.
Jody Dennis Lupe.
Carlos Abdon Lozano.
Shout out to all the teachers who helped me throughout these past 4 years. Thank you to all of you.
Elno Luna. Sunny Madrigal.
I want to thank my friends and family for helping me through tough times and for helping me realize my goals of becoming a civil engineer.
Ina Noemi Maduro.
Thank you to all my wonderful friends, family, and the amazing teachers at John W. North. Next year, I'm off to Northwestern. Congrats, class of 2020!
Javier Mahallanes Gahiola. Leslie Anahi Mariscal. Jacob Antonio Mare.
I'd like to give a big shout out to my family, and also like to give a big shout out to everyone that's been rocking with me for the last 4 years. I love you guys.
Alicia Nicole Martin. Diana Martinez. Isaiah Elliott Martinez. Jordy Daniel Martinez.
Shout out to Cody, Chris, Arzo, and Isabel, Mia, who've been my friends since middle school.
Martin Mateo Martinez. Melissa Martinez.
Thank you to all my incredible teachers, and shout out to the BSR. It's been an honor performing with you guys.
Miguel Augustin Martinez.
I would like to thank God and everybody with me throughout the past 4 years.
Roberto Martinos Garibay.
Jesus David Martinez Miranda. Thomas Diego Mateo. Zadie Tanya Mateo. Santos Gabriel Matias Carrillo. Michaela Marie Mao. Miranda Victoria Mao.
Congratulations, class of
Michael Jordan McCullough.
Shout out to the class of 2020, especially at North, and let's have a good day.
Madison Sky McGee. Chester John Cañete Mediano. Raymond Angel Medina.
I thank God I finally made it, and I thank everybody who's helping me at school.
Jose Javier Medina Garcia.
I'd like to thank all my family and friends for helping me make it. I love you, Mom and Dad. 2020, I'm so excited for the future.
Fernando Mejia.
JC Melchor.
Isabella Elena Mendoza. Samuel Mendoza. Bryant Meneses. Michael Alexander Metalis. Daniel Fisher Myers. Rosa Maria Mesa.
Peteli Matangimalie Mikaele.
Thank you to my family and friends, and I just want to say thank you guys for pushing me through this year and reaching my goal.
Jalen Anthony Mills. Christopher Gilbert Minuto. Dedmond Lorenzo Mitchell Lanehart. Dylan Victor Molina. Katrina Sky Montana. Crystal Raylene Montez. Cynthia Biene Monsong. Julian Angel Moore.
I'd like to thank my friends and family, my mom and dad, and my brother and sister for mentoring me through these high school years. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Alexander Mora.
Itzel Morales. Eileen Morales Jimenez. Nayeli Jasmine Moreno.
Raylina Marie Moreno. Kevin Stephen Moya Canales. Mireya Murguia. Lucero Cristal Naranjo.
It sucks that we have to say goodbye like this, but I just want to thank all my family, friends, and teachers for all that they've done for me. I'm really going to miss North, but it will always hold a special place in my heart.
Benjamin Navarrete.
What now?
I'd like to shout out to my family that was supporting me in the background and also emotionally. I also like to shout out to
Fap Duc Nguyen.
Donna Yamila Nino.
I want to thank my family, friends, and teachers for supporting me throughout these 4 years. Here's to the class of 2020.
Woo! We did it!
Adana Blessing Njoku. Eileen. Leslie Nungare Hernandez. Sela Okonkwo. Jacqueline Olays, Daniela Ortega Alvarado,
Hello, my name is Daniela Ortega, and I'd like to give thanks to everybody who's helped me, like my friends, my family, and my mentor. Thank you.
Giancarlo Ortiz, Christopher Terrell Owens, Alejandro Pacheco, Andres Pacheco, Eileen Lourdes Padilla,
Shout out to everybody who supported me throughout my high school journey. I love you guys all so much.
Cindy Atziri Paramo,
Thank you, John W. North, for these great memories. Thank you, teachers, family, and friends for always supporting me. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Jana Nicole Para,
We did it! We did it! Congrats, class of 2020. We did it.
Stephen Samaje Parson,
Hello, my name is Stephen Carson, and I can finally say I'm graduating with the class of 2020. I'm going to study political science at college, and remember, once a Husky, always a Husky.
Nicholas Rojas Pearson,
Leah Marie Pena, Melanie Pena,
Brannon Michael Penrod, Aldo Peralta, Alexander Ross Perez,
Maya Desprez Phillips,
Thank you to all of the genuine people in my life. I love you and appreciate you for always pushing me towards success.
Lisbeth Pineda Bustos, Candace Nicole Ponce Gonzalez,
Shout out to my family and friends who always support me. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Mom, this is for you.
Victor Hugo Pozo,
I'd like to thank my family, friends, and my teachers for all the support they've given me over the past 4 years.
Cristobal Quintana Alvarez, Larissa Nadine Quintero,
I want to give a shout out to all my family, friends, and teachers. Thank you, friends.
Angelina Diane Quiros, John Anthony Quiros, Elizabeth Faith Mary Lou Reagan, Ezra Kwame Damu Ralph, Christian Eduardo Ramirez, Isabella Giselle Ramirez, Jorge Andres Ramirez, Marissa Jessica Ramirez, Jesus Ramos Moreno, Steven Rigoza, Jessica Juliana Raimundo, Carissa Lorraine Riatiga, Brittany Rubianis Wrights,
Angel Renteria,
Mark Charles Reyes.
I just want to thank my friends, family, teachers, and this cat for taking about 10 minutes to shed onto my gigantic head.
Kimberly Teresa Reyes Benuelos. Edgar Reyes Medina. David Reyna. Alondra Guadalupe Reyna Avelino. Jesus Rico Rebolledo. Christopher Anthony Rios Ayala. Aldo Ivan Rivas.
Special shout out to my family, and I'd like to wish every one of you good luck in the future.
Yesenia Rivera Rayo. Quentin Andrew Robinson.
Let's go, class of 2020. Go Huskies!
Ni Sidlali Robles. Evelyn Jasmine Robles. Arcelia Robles Delgado.
Always a Husky.
Frida Natalie Rodriguez.
Hello, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to everyone I met on campus who has had a great impact in my life. I know some of you will stay with me for the rest of my life, so thank you.
Michelle Denise Rodriguez. Oscar Rodriguez. Gustavo Angel Rodriguez Chavez. Brian Rodriguez Rosas. Coral Lahualani Rodell. Kimberly Ann Rojas. Josue Roldan. Clarence Paul Romero. Jesus Pedro Romo.
I want to thank my parents, teachers, and friends that are watching around the world.
Yvonne Marlene Roseberry. Kane Michael Ruano. Esmeralda Catalina Ruelas.
Thank my friends and family for all the support. Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Irene Ruiz. Ciani Maria Ruiz. Bianca Salazar. Miguel Angel Salcido. Aya Galal Salem.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I'd like to give a big shout out to my family, friends, and all my teachers for supporting me and believing in me throughout this 4-year journey.
David Salinas.
I want to give a special shout out to my teachers, my parents, my family, my friends, and everyone that I've met throughout high school. Thank you.
Alexis Nicole Sanchez.
Thank you to my friends and family for helping me in my journey academically and in performing arts.
Omar Alonso Sanchez. Jose Manuel Sanchez.
Shout out to my brothers on the baseball team and class of 2020.
Alyssa Sanchez. Oscar Salvador Sanchez. David Sanchez Martinez. Jasmine Karina Sandoval.
I'd like to thank my mom and my sisters and my family for pushing me through high school and for the teachers for helping me throughout the year and keep pushing me to graduation.
Ashley Santibanez Molina. Leda Pilar Santillan.
Dakota Austin Schlabitz.
Fabiola Sebastian. Sierra Elizabeth Selter. Gerardo Flores Sepulveda. Luis Edward Sepulveda.
I would like to thank John Germinor staff and my family and my friends for supporting me.
Mr. De Jesus Sepulveda Wences. Ching Sargent.
Thanks for everything, guys. I'm gonna miss you all. Stay in touch.
Cole Gunnar Sievertson.
Ebony Michelle Sicaros. Montserrat Silva Novoa.
We did the class of 2020 activities from parents. Woo!
Brian Silva Seja. Samantha Sinclair. Alexis Monique Skaggs. Anaya Smith.
Clearly the world wasn't ready for us, but hopefully the future life surprises. It's been real.
Bailey Morgan Smith.
I'd like to thank my family and friends for supporting me, and I'd like to thank teachers and staff for pushing me to reach my goal of attending Cal State Long Beach.
Dasani Maria Solis. Devin Cole Solis.
I want to thank my family and friends for supporting me through all these years, and can't wait for my next chapter.
Brian Alexander Solorzano. Lam Hoang Truk Song. Jalen Sherrod Stredick.
I would like to thank my family for always being there for me through these tough times. I would like to thank friends and also teachers for getting me through all 4 years of high school.
Zarian Tyler Streets. Justin James Sullivan.
Thanks to my family for all the support through these past 4 years, graduating at Husky 2020.
Mia Elisa Tamayo.
Congrats, class of 2020. We did it. Thank you to everyone who got me this far.
Abigail Tinajero.
Thank you, families and friends, for supporting us through our 4 years of high school. And congratulations to my fellow 2020 classmates. We made it.
Elizabeth Tiznado Carrillo.
Esvin Joaquin Tomas Nicholas.
Damari Lizeth Torres. Jasmine Ruth Torres.
Thank you to all my friends and family who are attending my virtual grad. I wish class of 2020 the best and most success.
Liliana Torres. Jessica Lee Torres Rodriguez. Jennifer Tovar.
John Shanae Unique Trammell.
I want to make a shout out to my family and my friends and also the Baptist Academy class of 2020. We are all in this together. Hoorah!
Oscar Felix Trejo. Leah Tan True. Valeria Violeta Trio Valdez.
Tanya Anna Tupe.
Olivia Rose Turner. Jacob Philip Tizer.
Hey guys, what up? I just want to start off with thanking my mom and my stepdad Richie. Thanks guys. Without you guys, this wouldn't be a thing. Thanks to all my friends. Peace out. Congrats.
Jocelyn Urbina. Alfredo Urquizo. Alexis Baca. Cody Ryan Valdez. Jasmine Nicole Valdivinos. Genesis Valeria Valle.
Andrea Estefania Valles.
Jake Richard Van Auken.
My school shout out is in memory of the campus supervisor named X because he told me to never stop doing the things that I love.
Devin Carlos Barra. Stephanie K. Varela. Kimberly Vargas.
Nathaniel Vargas.
Rodolfo Vargas.
I'd like to thank my family and my teachers for supporting me during the coronavirus.
Vincent Dexter Vasquez. Jasmine Celeste Vasquez Hernandez. Darlene Vasquez.
Shout out to everyone who motivate me and congrats to class 2020.
Hugo Alejandro Vasquez. Rafael Vasquez. Kevin Joel Vasquez Godinez. Brandon Vega. Brian Vega. Melina Vega.
I want to give a huge thank you to Miss Ruiz for being the best mentor ever, and to my family. I love you guys. I wouldn't be here without you.
Allison Victoria Bike.
Maida Estefani Velasquez Morales.
Daisy Diana Velasco Rosas. Kimberly Jane Velazquez. Julio Cesar Veliz. Brianna Venegas. Jorge Luis Vidales. Isabella Ann Villa. Brianna Villafuerte.
Shout out to my family for always pushing and supporting me in everything that I do. And a big shout out to the class of 2020.
Michelle Villafuerte. Daniel Villagomez. Edgar Eduardo Villalobos. Hope Nevea Villalobos. Kimberly Crystal Villalobos.
A big thank you to my family, friends, especially my parents.
Hugo Francisco Villa Vasquez. Carlos Alberto Villegas.
Just want to give a shout out to my family and friends for continuous love and support. And class of 2020, we're still the best.
Madison Jolynn Walker.
Michelle Yue Wang.
Thank you to those who have supported me along this journey. I appreciate and love all of you very, very much.
Kaima Washington.
Elijah Daniel White.
Good luck to all my family that helped me along the way. I appreciate y'all. Go class of 2020. Shout out to the homies.
Terrence Edward Williams.
4 years of high school went by pretty quick, but it's just the beginning of many great things. Shout out to all my friends. Y'all made it fun.
Nicholas Edward Willis.
Tanya Yepes.
Esther Yoon. Andrew Zamora.
I want to say thank you to my family, friends, and teachers, and I want to send a shout out to my brothers on the baseball team. And once a Husky, always a Husky.
Manuel Zamora Maldonado. Yvette Arely Zanabria. Alfredo Adrian Zapata. Jasmine Consuelo Zapata. Monica Suhey Savala.
Once a Husky, always a Husky.
Savannah Zavala. Brianna Joyce Zapata. Max Anthony Zatina. Anna Joe.
To the class of 2020, once again, congratulations. This has been a wonderful and historic graduation ceremony. To bring closure to our time together this evening, I want to give one last final thought by sharing a story about an amazing man named Charlie. Charles Steinmetz, or Charlie, was born in Prussia on April 9, 1865. He was born with severe physical challenges and grew to be only 4 foot 3 inches tall and was severely hunched over. In 1888, he immigrated to America and was almost turned away at Ellis Island because of his physical deformities. Mentally, however, Charlie was gifted, Albert Einstein gifted. By 1913, he had 63 patents and had written several textbooks on topics like transformers, induction motors, alternators, and rotary converters. His classic publications and many patents cemented his claim as the father of electrical engineering. He went on to work for General Electric Company, GE, as we call it, and not surprisingly, his sheer genius made him a priceless asset, allowing him to quickly progress up the corporate ladder. Charlie worked with GE until he retired in 1902, but GE still frequently asked him to come back as a consultant. Matter of fact, one time the GE engineers were faced with a very complex problem that couldn't be solved, they thought. And so they asked Charlie for his help. Well, he came back, worked tirelessly, and traced the problem to a faulty part and marked it with a large X, leaving directions on how to fix it. Charlie then submitted a bill for his work for a whopping $10,000. It shocked the GE managers, who then required him to turn in an itemized invoice for such a huge bill. So Charlie sent back his itemized invoice with $1 for the chalk used to mark the X and $9,999 for knowing exactly where to place the mark. I love the story of Charles Steinmetz. Now, here in RUSD, we've been creating the next generation of Charlies. Women and men who have great minds, are independent thinkers, who can be trusted, who have courage, wisdom, and the ability to overcome life's many challenges and afflictions. As each of you transition into your future, it'll be your responsibility to be the leaders, the individuals that have learned so keenly from this time. As we remember the year 2020 when the world shut down. As adults, you will be the ones who embody the attributes of empathy, creativity, compassion, and the renewed understanding of the importance and gift of community. Take the lessons that you have learned and the attributes which are deeply instilled within you and go out and work tirelessly with the greater community to solve the many profound challenges that we face today, some which people think we can't solve. Challenges such as hunger, homelessness, racism, inequity, school shootings, or bullying. Go out and hope against hope. Be the one who believes when it's not likely to believe, and mark down a large X for everyone to see, showing others where the real problem is and how to fix it. Bless each of you in your journey.